Rocha, Ghana is calling on the government to repeal the environmental protection mining in forest reserves regulations, citing the detrimental impact of mining in forest reserves and the livelihoods of Ghanaians. The group argues that the regulation introduced in June 2022 as LI 2462 undermines the protection of sensitive ecosystems.
Rocha, Ghana, alongside 6 other civil society organizations, is taking legal action against the government to halt illegal mining in forest reserves. This is part of a broader campaign aimed at protecting the environment and combating the disastrous effect of mining in protected areas. The coalition, consisting of Casa Ghana, Eco-Conscious Citizens, Chopping Boss, Nature and Development Foundation, Civic Response, and the Media Coalition Against Galamsey, is advocating for the repeal of LI 2462, which permits mining in certain forest reserves. While the law was introduced to address environmental concerns, Rocha, Ghana and its partners argue that it has caused significant environmental damage and must be abolished.
We contend that the said LI 2462 is inconsistent with the Minerals and Mining Act 2006, Act 703, and the Forest Act 1927, Cap 157, which expressly prohibits the granting of mineral rights in forest reserves. Additionally, the LI is a bad law. We are also asking the High Court to grant an interlocutory injunction to halt the issuance of any further permits or licenses under the disputed LI 2462 regulations allowing mining activities in forest reserves.
Deputy National Coordinator of Rocha, Ghana, Daryl Bosu, emphasized the severe consequences of illegal mining on the environment during a press briefing.
They are very special in the sense that they serve as headwaters for our rivers and streams. They protect biodiversity. They are very critical for climate action and mitigation in the country. So these forests are very, very special. To see any attempt by any government to have access to them and mine them tells you that we are at our lowest point where we have no regard for the well-being of communities around these forest reserves and also for the millions of Ghanaians who depend on water sources coming from these areas.
The coalition warned that this legal action is just the beginning as they continue to pressure the government to take decisive action against illegal mining. They also called on all stakeholders to intensify efforts in the fight against this destructive practice.
What I can say, and at the point that we find ourselves at, it's just a matter of leadership deciding to do the right thing. So far, we've been very callous and reckless with the manner in which we have managed and also protected our forest reserves and natural resources. It's about time we start caring about the people who depend on these resources and act decisively.
Evidently, calls against illegal mining is not stopping now until the government takes a decisive action to ban all illegal activities as well as prospecting in Ghana's forest reserves. And according to Rocha, Ghana, this legal action against the government is just the first step of many other legal actions to come to ensure that Ghana's forest reserves are protected. My name is Samuel Akom, reporting for Channel One News.